self. So what is real self? Real self is a true you, the person you are in deepest thoughts and feelings. It is who you are when you are alone, being completely honest with yourself. So ang real self, kung yung imong ikaw jud, like yun ang imong kaugalingon, imong behavior, imong thoughts, imong feelings, like pure na jud na ikaw. And then what is online self? Online self is a version of you that you present online, on social medias, in games, or even emails. It is the image that you want to protect in the world. So, haning online self, ano siya anang imong gipost sa online, like kung sa imong gipang tweet, kung sa imong gipost sa imong Facebook.
Okay, now let's talk about digital self. So what is digital self? It is a persona when used when you are online, a mask put on to engage technology world. When we say persona, it is an image or personality visibly in its characteristic of personality na imong gipakita sa online world. Like, for example, things na imong i-post sa Facebook, and also the people na follow mo sa Instagram, ang imong gi-tweet sa Twitter, ang imong gi-post sa Facebook, parang kini kay gikan is imong personality, like ito mo ipagawa sa imong like yan isulti sa imong ganan ikuan nila na so kaning digital self kung wala siya ka na kung nagpakita ang tao ba like lahi imong gi-post sa Facebook bakit imong kawaningon lahi imong gi-public for example sa personal kabuol ka first imong post sa Facebook like wala ka so, ang digital self na siya yung many parts and belong dito ang challenges and considerations. So, first, challenges. So, ang challenges na siya yung 5 kinds po. First is privacy. Privacy in the digital world, protecting your personal information is crucial. Be mindful of what you share online and who has access to your data. Think carefully about the privacy settings on your social media accounts and be cautious about the information you share in public platforms. So, kanin sa privacy, dili mo sulod ang saying na think before you click. Like, hindi mo sulod na kung kanin may post kung sakto ba siya, like, bright lang ka kung ani, and then, hindi mo pong Facebook na first, like, passwords. And, anong password kay mo dyan yung like, ikaw na dyan. And, para safe to yung privacy sa Facebook. And then we have cyberbullying, the community of the internet can make sure it easier for people to engage in preferred behavior, be aware of this possibility, and be prepared to enable cyberbullying. So, kung siya sa privacy? It's a privacy guide. You think before you click. So, there is a cyberbullying guide. Same sa privacy guide. Before ka mo post or something, dapat kapag masakitan na ikaw, aling imong i-post or like, something na makabuli ka sa lain, like, dili mo intention mag-post at na-pranay lang ikaw may go. And then we have addiction. Spending excessive time online can negatively impact your mental health and relationships. It is important to be mindful of your online usage and take breaks from it. So we have addiction. Ang addiction kay it means addiction ka sa social platform like sa TikTok. Like, TikToker ka, diba? Di mo siya makadina yung then after then Facebook, like, siguro hanggang sunulay ka siya, diba? Pero this addiction kay dapat hindi mo kung i-maintain yung pag-gamit sa social media. Like, hindi ka, like, naka-time limit na pag-gamit sa yung mga iba. So, and then we have authenticity. It is easy to present a curated version of yourself online, but it is important to strive for authenticity and be true to yourself. Be honest about who you are and don't feel pressured to present an unrealistic version of yourself. So, kaming authenticity kay, like, delete na may post sa Facebook kay unang pan ba dapat ang uban po nag-delete din mo sa delicate puro hindi po post kayo hindi sa delete din po galing like lay ordered kayo ba sometimes we need to be honest kung sa imong ginang post dapat ka rin yung post delete sa imong magaling. Last, we have digital footprint. Everything you post online creates a digital footprint that can be viewed by others, including potential employers and future acquaintances. Think carefully about what you share and how it might be yourself. Kani siya kay kaning digital footprint yung dako na sa impact. So kaning digital footprint say, for example, ani like naiusaha company, imo siyang gidaot ina sa social media. So wala ka muna in the future, muto yung company na makalayan. Tapos, in the first part, dawato ng taka nila pag ilan na kita mo social media na gidaot nyo sa una, kabe. And then we have considerations. So, ang consideration na po siya upat na parts, which are online identity, digital citizenship, mental health, and security. So, we have online identity. How do you want to present it online? What kind of image do you want to project? Be mindful of your online behavior reflects on you. So, kaming online identity kay, yun siya din, kung sa'yo mong ganang makita sa bang tao nimo sa online, or kung sa'yo mong ganang ikaw na makita sa online nimo. So, kaning online identity kay, naka-environment yun na dapat be mindful ka kung sa'yo i-post. Because, kay, matabalong ka ng post ha, maka-reflect na nimo in the near future. Then we have digital citizenship. Be respectful and responsible in your online interactions. Consider the potential impact of your words and actions. Kani din ang self-care. Same mo naman sa tanan. You need to respect and responsible in the interaction. Like, if makita mo kang something na bad na i-post sa social media, you will know your boundaries. Like, abi kay chika to siya, abi like anong marites meron siya mo atot ka lang, comment ka lang, hala na gusto mo sila na. You need to be mindful na dapat dili na lang po sa Facebook like anang imong puhuan sa like dili man ka sa Facebook at diba? And then yeah, be mindful of how your online behavior reflects on you. You need to be mindful kit anang kung sa imong i-post sa online, wata ka balo. Ay, bisa dili ka na ikaw, dili jud na ikaw. Pero mo nakita sa taong mo sa online, mo lang ginawa mo na, ina na siya, so batasan mo na. So then we have mental health. Mental health. Beware of the potential negative effects of excessive online use on your mental health. Take breaks and engage with offline activities to maintain a health balance. So, kaning mental health, dahan siya makarelate kami. Pinano. Okay. Here, nakabutang kay dapat imo-ikon, imbalance, dapat i-balance imong pag-use sa imong kanang online and dapat imong i-maintain ang imong paggamit kay if ma-over paggamit sa like basta na if ma-over kag use sa imong ma-addiction ka tapos punta talay ay so mental health kaning mental health environment sa kaning mental health ng part na kaya per mind na to na you need to be aware of kung saan pag-use imong kanang social media. You need to balance also na dili ka cellphone. You need to also maka-play na gyud mga dulog sa dili na kayo sa cellphone, diba? Like dulog maglantaray mo sa inyong school, like mga outdoor activities that not related sa cellphones, like para ma-balance din yung pag-use sa cellphone and also pag-relax din mo lawas because of cellphone makuha mo lawas like nakuha nakasige cellphone sila ang tigda, sila ang TikTok, sila ang drama. So you need also to balance o kanang engage ka sa like activities na hindi naka-related with cellphone. And then we have security. Security. Protect your online accounts with strong passwords and be cautious about clicking on suspicious links. So, kanin security. Same sa privacy earlier sa challenges na you need to secure accounts and anything na tanan-tanan na social platforms na information ito na dapat ikaw rin mahibalo. Wala lang makabalo dahil you need to also be careful sa mga links na panggitna sa Facebook at dito ng links na kay accessible and open kay pag imo nang i-click kay lain na gawas sa takabalo mo siya na ito na atong link ka kay makakon sa imong cellphone na virus sa imong cellphone na dili ito ng link kayo ng mga 100 ba like dili ito ng link kay maasahan dyan mo ba kaya ang bad kay like pag mo click ka ato ang virus ato mabalas imong cellphone mag-lag kung saan na mo kung saan siya na imong gas sa imong cellphone so you need to protect your accounts. By being aware of these challenges and consideration, you can create positive and healthy online experience. So kaning challenges and consideration kay mo siya murag imong guide na how to use your social platform carefully and be mindful and very demure. Try.
Impact of the digital self. First is digital reputation management. Digital reputation management. This focuses on how our online action and behavior contribute to our digital reputation. It explores strategies for building and maintaining a positive online image, as well as addressing negative content. Ang digital reputation management is more on focus siya sa idea, sa tao, or entity based on their online activity. For example, content, what you post, like, or share on social media, in blogs, or in other sites. Comments, what you say about other online. Second is digital self-expression. Digital self-expression. This examines that various ways we express ourselves online, including through creative content, social media interaction, and participation in online community. It explores the role of technology in facilitating self-expression. So, ang digital self-expression is the use of digital platforms and tools to share ideas, emotion, and perspective. For example, social media profiles. People create profiles on social media platforms to represent their online identities.
So next topic is about digital relationship. These explore the nature of online relationship, from casual acquaintance to close friendship and professional network. It examines the unique dynamic of online interactions and their impact on our social lives. So, digital relationship is a communication where the majority interactions happen to online touch technology like text, video call, and social media or emails. So, like for example, two friends may maintain their bond via WhatsApp and Instagram while living a different country. That's it.
The future of the digital self. The quantified self is explore the increasing use of technology to track and measure our physical and mental state. It examines the implication of this trend for our understanding of ourselves and our relationship with technology. Quantified self, the growing use of technology like wearable devices, application for health, and smart sensors to monitor and measure our physical and mental state, such as heart rate, sleep quality, fitness level, and even mood. Habang nagiging mas advanced ang technology, mas marami sa atin naging more conscious sa ating sarili and sa ating daily habit. This trend also raises questions like about privacy and the psychological effect of always tracking ourselves. It challenges us to rethink how we define self. Kung ang pagkatao natin ay pwede ba nating gawing measurable data or our natural instinct and identities.
What's up, guys? It's me, Jay.
present. Kung giunsa nato pag-present atong self sa digital world, it involves the information you share and your interaction across various platforms. Pareha sa mga post sa social media, nga gitawag natong Facebook. Every action nga imong gipakita sa online leaves a digital footprint contributing sa imuhang overall digital identity that can be influenced by factors pareha sa imong personal values, interests, ug online behavior. Maong importante kaayo nga mindful tas atong gihipang sharing information sa online as it shapes your digital identity. Pwede na din nato ma-manage atong online presence by controlling what we share chosen platforms and engaging sa uban in a positive and constructive way.
Future of the digital self. Artificial intelligence and the digital self. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a simulation of intelligence processed by machine, especially computer system. Artificial intelligence is a set of technologies that enable computers to perform a variety of advanced functions, including the ability to see, understand, and translate spoken and written language, analyze, and make a recommendation, and more. Practice and improves your skill with tutorial on AI, data science, and much more. Master data science and AI, which are interactive courses, tutorials, and cheat sheet bite-sized courses. And so the example of artificial intelligence is like there's a robot. So the robot can generalize. For example, there's a two-way and there's a rocky road and ang usa is paved. So ang robot can generalize if asa siya moagi nga dali siya nga maabot. So an AI can gives a idea for the humans. For example, there's a new build home and imong kwarto like kalat kayo siya. So you can get an ideas of the AI, especially from the Googles. And there's a lot of app nga maka-generate AI